Coming.
That was Violet.
She's saying hurry it up. We'd like to thank all of you that were able to come here today from near and far to be with us. We never would have made it through this year without all of you. You know, some of you we just met today, but others... Oink Master. If we could have a round of applause for Tony the Oink Master. That was quite the show we put on today. I don't think I'll ever eat another eyeball again.
Thank you.
But we really, truly would not be here today without all of you and many of you, particularly our families, my mom and dad and Liz and Bobby and my siblings and everybody that has been here, particularly Allison and Michael and Emily, and the Foreys, of course. Thank you. And Tori. Where's Tori? There's Tori. And everybody else we've adopted along the way. Okay, hold on.
We have dreamed of this day since she was born, even before they told us that she would survive. So thank you so much for being part of our day and celebrating with us.
Just to tell you the quick, short part of it is the first night she was born, they told us not to expect her to survive. And she was down in the NICU with Dr. Ravi, who did a tremendous job of keeping her alive that night. Hey, Dr. Ravi! And from that first night, Angela and I both said that if we made it to this day, we were going to have one hell of a party. Awesome. I thought there were going to be hot air balloons. Apparently, they didn't make the list. But that's why we're here today. We did make, well, we made a really, really long video, and then we made a very, very short video. And this video is one that we made for Violet. It was us speaking to Violet so that she could know what her story was. Because she's going to be so sick of us telling it to people. So we would like to show you the short version, but before we do that, there are cupcakes over here for everybody if you would like to take one. If you want one. If you touch it, it's yours. Why don't you go from the out in, go from the out in. Then walk away from the table, step away from the table. Holy cow, this was a bad idea. Step away, step away. And I'm not sure if this video is going to work or not. If not, we'll be selling DVDs on the way out.
They look good. Yummy. Keep this going.
Sorry, I gotta say this.
You're gonna have it, darling.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Bill, how's the cupcake?
So many people all the time that they believe in miracles. noticed that you were not moving as much, which I thought was strange because you had been moving so much throughout my whole pregnancy. I knew that something was not right. They did an ultrasound for a very long time, and he brought us back to our room, and I shut the door. He said, I've practiced for 25 years. I've never seen anything like it before, and you need to go to Women and Infants right now. Your baby's going to be born tonight, because we're not going to know what it is until the baby is born.
The doctor said it's a girl, and we were so happy, and then I heard you cry once, and then you didn't cry again. You were so white from the blood loss that I couldn't tell you from the blankets. The next thing I heard was call surgery, and they wrapped you up in a bundle, and they brought you over, and they showed you to your mom, and said, here she is, and then they ran out of the room as fast as they could. So you were in the NICU, there were at least 8 people in this room, all working on you. And you were laying there, and the only noise you made was a whimper. And it was the saddest noise I'd ever heard. 5 days after you were born, Aunt Bridget had come up, thankfully, and she brought your brother and sister to see you for the first time while you were in the NICU.
When Dad and Mom called and said she was sick, I just thought she was like sick, like only has like a fever. And then when I saw this, I knew this wasn't ordinary and this is not a regular sickness.
So when they moved over to Hasbro, it was just a different, it was a different world. It looked very different than the NICU. And I remember the first day, the nurses there they just did everything to try to make us feel comfortable.
But the nurses were always there, and they were there for Mommy, and they were there for me, and they were there for Harrison and Paige and Anna and Granddad, and they were wonderful. And that's why we can never ever repay them, and we will always do whatever we can for them and their husband.
And Violet, if there's one thing that we could instill in you and your brother and sister is this has taught us to give back.
I'm so glad we had that, Paul.
You're a flower in my heart, and you'll never stop blooming because you are in my heart.
Violet, I just want to tell you that people for your entire life will tell you that you are a miracle and that you are destined to do great things. People have told us that you, I'm sure, are going to cure cancer or do magnificent things, and that's why you were spared. But I want you to know that for us, we just want you to be a good, loving human being, just like Harrison and Paige. And if you can do that, then you have met all of our expectations. We don't need you to cure cancer.
Mom was saying how people will say that you were a miracle, or that God wanted you to be here, and I don't know. I don't know how you were here. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was God or if it was science or the doctors and the nurses, or if it was magic or luck or what. All I know is that you're here, and that's all that I care about. And we just want you to be happy, and we want you to enjoy life.
I make you laugh the most because I'm the best giggler in the family. I can make almost everybody laugh at my jokes.
You fought to be here, and so I want you to be here, and I want you to enjoy it. now that everybody's had a good cry.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. The plants on the tables and the cans are favors for you to take. Please take one for each family. There should be plenty, and plant them, and hopefully they'll come back. We don't want them. So, we have plenty of purple flowers. So please take them with you. Please stay as long as you want. Eat some more food. Drink some more beer. And just thank you all so much for being here. We love all of you, and thank you so much. Her birthday's actually tomorrow, and we weren't sure if she's going to freak out or not. But if we could all do a quick happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday